You're watching Examples Chernobyl.
Hope that answers your question.
Welcome aboard to the Dr. Seuss Week. We're taking a look at the top 10 books by Dr. Seuss. But today's the first day of Dr. Seuss Week. But anyways, action, if you please.
Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
From a cat in a hat to a fox in socks, there's nothing this genius could not concoct.
How genius is that?
I'll prove it by test.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 books by Dr. Seuss.
Ooh, still love the book.
It's a joy forever. Now, who'd you say you were, little fella?
Mister?
Yep.
I am the Lorax.
For this list, we are taking a
Wow.
look at the books
Still
that
got a
proved
lot of-
time after
still
time
gotta love the
that
books
this
of
author
Dr.
was a
Seuss.
master of storytelling,
It's all about
rhyme,
Dr. Seuss
rhythm,
books.
and rhyme. By the way, a rhyme warning
You ready
is
for a
in order.
rhyme, huh?
Grind on for miles across weirdish wild space. Headed, I fear, for the most useless place.
Number 10, Dr.
Dr.
Seuss's ABCs.
Love the alphabet song.
Here's the perfect picture book to learn how to read, with smart poems, nice artwork, and new vocab words guaranteed. From Aunt Annie's alligator to Zizzer Zazzer Zuzz, alphabetic adventure is clearly
Yep,
a buzz.
that's the amazing
it's an
alphabet.
educational
What I
book
get?
that sticks with kids for sure, and its
Yep,
fundamental
it's
lessons
for
are
love to
bound to
learn for
endure.
children.
What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree.
Its premise is basic, and youngsters learn tons, while happily having oodles of fun. Do you like to read? Then reading you'll do. You'll learn words like David Donald do, quacking quackaroo, and kangaroo too.
I love
And
the
you'll
amazing
swiftly
alphabet
surpass reading
happens.
level 2.
Willie Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Waldo Woo.
Number 9, The 500 Hats of Bartholomew Cubbins.
Now high on the top of a mountain stood the palace of King Derwin, who liked to look down over the houses of his subjects.
Yep.
Seuss's second kids' book lacks his trademark rhymes
Yep,
and
and this
colors,
book
but
likes
it's
to
a
read a
must-read
book.
for all small first-grade scholars. The pictures are mainly
How
in white and in black,
wonderful.
but make some great use of a standout
That's
red
a really
hat.
use of
It
that.
marks the debut of Bartholomew Cubbins, a boy who has hats on his head by
That's
the
a
dozens.
lot of hats.
As fast as he would snatch one hat off, another
It's a
would
stop
appear,
motion.
and another.
There's more to this boy and his hats than you'd think. They drive the strong king really mad to the brink.
All right. Go tell the executioner to chop your head off.
With a timeless great story and hats galore,
Ooh,
it feels
still
like it
love the
comes straight out
times.
of folklore.
And
It's a
so ends
miracle.
the story of the 500 hats. No one in the kingdom of Dit.
That's a lot of 500
explain
hats.
how the
That's a lot of
strange thing happened.
hats.
Number 8,
Yertle the Turtle and Other Stories.
I'm Yertle the Turtle. Oh, marvelous me. For I am the ruler of all that I see.
While Gertrude McFuzz and Big Brag are great stories, Yertle the Turtle takes all of the glory.
Yep, it's
I'm
all
king
about
of a cow,
fairy tales.
and I'm king of a mule. I'm king of a house, and a bush, and a cat.
The king is a turtle who spends his time stacking. His subjects
That's a lot
below
of
him.
turtle
His
stacking.
king skills are lacking.
And
With
it's
simple,
falling
smart
down.
themes, it's a straightforward story, but it also
Yep,
contains
it
a
all
mature
happens through the
allegory.
story.
It could really show Hitler's rise and his fall, pleading for some equal freedom for all.
And today, the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud. That is all he can see.
The subject sounds heavy for young ones to bear, but its morals and characters
Well,
please
it's-
every creature everywhere.
I love this.
Number 7.
Oh, the places you go.
You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose.
If you're lacking a purpose, a point, a direction, gaze at this book and see your reflection. Oh, the places you'll go plots the long road ahead, showing high times and low times from point A to point Z.
Oh, the places you'll go. Wherever you fly, you'll
That's
be
the
best
places
of the
you'll
best.
ever go.
Wherever you go, you will top all the rest.
Even when faced with an uncertain fate, you can
Still
still
got
make the
on
most
fate,
of what's piled on your
isn't
plate.
it?
Or if numerous obstacles get in your way, you can still make the most of your life every day.
And when you're alone, there's a very good chance that you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants.
Fitting this tale would be Seuss's swan song, as it tells of life's journey at once short and yet long.
And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed.
Woo!
You'll move mountains.
Number 6. Horton Hears a
Here's
Who.
a who.
He was splashing, enjoying the jungle
Oh, look, it's
great
Horton.
joys, when Horton the elephant heard a
Ooh.
small noise.
Ooh.
The sweet, thoughtful elephant first did appear, and
Really?
Horton hatches the egg, but we love him most here. And if you are ready for book number 2, pick up a copy of Horton Hears a Who. Just Horton's ears hear the who's yells and cries, encouraging readers to look out for little guys.
Because after all,
Wow, it's a tiny
person
world,
person,
isn't it?
No matter how small.
Let's take heed of this tale and never ignore those in need of our help. We must rise up and roar.
Small extra yacht. Put it over. Who knows? Burst out of the clover. I hear it.
You gotta hear that
Some
movie
may not
too.
believe you and will show resistance, but Horton proves the smallest voices can make a difference.
What are we gonna do without you, Horton? Don't worry. I'll always be around. And even as I wonder, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window.
Ooh, that's JoJo.
Beautiful metaphor.
Number 5. The Lorax.
What you doing in my tree stump, buddy? Your tree stump? Your tree stump? Mister, I am the Lorax. I speak for the... Forget it. I don't really need
Ooh, the
The
Lorax.
personal
That's an
fave
orange
of the Doctor
creature.
himself is a tale of a boy and an earth-minded elf. A teachable tale of respecting our earth. The Lorax asks questions on capitalism's true worth.
I speak for men and human opportunities. For your information, you Lorax.
Still got
are
information
figuring on
about this.
and figuring.
Still
and
trick.
Figuring and figuring.
The careless old Onceler chops down all the trees and shows us how all can be taken by greed.
I speak for the trees, and I'll yell and I'll shout for the fine things on earth that are on their way out.
If the Lorax's
Hey,
words
you
go
still a
completely
little bit
unheeded,
wrong.
sadly we
Isn't
lose
it?
all the trees our earth needed.
What happens when simple things get out of hand, and a fish and his family's on hot, dry land?
Some argue that Seuss preached right straight to the choir, but his words and his
Oh,
message
that's an
we should truly
old
admire.
man.
With an ending ambiguous and
Unless.
creatures complex, the Lorax says much more than you would expect.
You done good, Beanpole. You done good.
Number 4.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Some are red and some are blue. Some are old.
That's a lot of
and
fish.
some are new.
What are we gonna
While this
do?
colorful book is a bit light on plot, it's a
That's a lot
classic,
of fish.
and kids will reread it a lot.
Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. What a lot of funny things go by.
A book teachers love and share with their small students. A quick thumb through this one is never imprudent. filled with strange different beings that two children meet. One has lots of fingers and another 6 feet.
Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump. So, if you like to go bump bump.
These key building blocks help kids tell red from blue,
That's for
and ill from
information
new,
when I'm
and one
talking
from
about.
two. Inspiration is drawn from this book's silly rhymes. Many lessons are learned one by
That's
one
silly.
in due time.
Is gone. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. Every day, from here to there, funny things are everywhere.
Number 3, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas
But still's
a lot,
not
but the
Christmas
Grinch
yet. But
who lived
not the
just north of
story
Whoville
about how the Grinch
did
stole
not.
Christmas.
Now this story draws us back in every year. Our annual dosage of warm Christmas cheer.
Yep, the Grinch.
Every Who down in
you know
Whoville
from the
likes
Dr.
Christmas a
Seuss
lot,
villains,
but
right?
one cranky, grumpy, mean green dude
That's the
does
one
not.
green,
I think
mean
that the
creature.
most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
His plot to serve Christmas its one fatal bludgeon makes this Grinch our most favorite Christmas curmudgeon.
Stealing Christmas is bad.
With a smile most
Still
unpleasant
prickly.
around the whole room, and
That's
he
terrible.
took every present.
Stealing presents and stockings and the yummy roast beast, he desperately tries to make Who's great joy cease. This green anti-hero learns his lesson, however. Much like this great book, Christmas spirit lasts forever.
Still got a lot of
He brought
Christmases.
everything back, all the food for the
Still
feast.
pretty.
And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
Ooh.
Number 2, Green
Green
Eggs and Ham.
ham.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like them, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs
Dr.
and ham.
Seuss on
This
the
challenge
loose.
might seem just a bit too absurd. Write a book using only just 50 different words.
Remember that
Not
guy?
500, not 5,000, just 50. It's true. But if anyone could do it, Dr. Seuss it could do.
Could you? Would you? On a train?
No, not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Sam, let me be.
By accepting this dare,
Still
Seuss
got a
was in
grumpy
quite a
guy.
jam. He won the bet, though, writing Green Eggs and Ham.
Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox?
Dr. Seuss makes the most of his tiny word choice, with fun
Well, you ever
characters,
tried
food,
the
and a
eggs
lively,
and
great
ham?
voice. When faced with new things, you may run, you may cry. But Sam I Am hopes you give green eggs a try.
I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam, I am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat, and I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train.
Before number 1 gets our unsplit attention, here are a few other honorable mentions.
If I ran the zoo. Hop on Pop. Fox in Socks.
Number 1,
The Cat in the Hat.
Look! A cat in a hat!
You will note I am neat. Wiped my feet on the mat.
With a super tall hat striped in
Ugh.
white and bright red, this mischievous
That
cat
is the
pops
number
right
1
into
that
our
list.
head.
In English,
It's the Cat in the Hat.
cat. In French, chat chapeau. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go.
A Dr. Seuss creature that's tricky and fun. He's top of our list at place number 1. Where most
Still
kids
got a
are
lot of
trained
places
to obey
to
all
go.
the rules, this feline taught lessons outside of a school.
Yep.
It isn't here.
Still's a little
I'll
bit
mark this
talking.
X. It isn't there. I'll mark that Y. It isn't underneath the apple. Mark the apple HKI.
He taught of rebellion, of cool games, not decorum. He taught us that rain was no reason for boredom. Shaping childhoods and minds and the book scene forever. Reading Cat in the Hat is always a pleasure. Penned by a man named Theodore Geisel, a man whose great vision could never be stifled.
Yep.
No one can
Still
rhyme just
reading.
as well as the master. Because when
That's
we
a
do
lot of
try, it's a
masters.
brutal disaster.
Hello, I was just,
Dr. Seuss is the Cat in the Hat movie. That's the worst
how'd they
movie.
get so small?
Well, and that's even it. And we'll check back soon.
All right. Thanks for watching.